She had set her alarm clock for 6 a.m. to get a prime spot. "It's such an honor to see the royals," she told BBC TV. "I'm also a fan of Suits, so it's a chance to see a star of that too." "We need magic at the moment," an admirer shouted at a journalist as the confident American and Harry greeted the acting Lady Mayoress Belle Edith. "I'm sure you could be the people's princess," said the 70-year-old civic leader. Harry, Edith noticed, chuckled and smiled with his cheeky grin. I'd said the right thing. "Congratulations," shouted a group of women. 4 days earlier, the couple had announced their engagement. Breaking tradition, the Queen had agreed Meghan should be fast-tracked into the firm. "This is the country that's going to be her home now," said the prince's spokesman, Jason Knauf. "That means travelling around, getting to know the towns and cities." The visit to Nottingham was the beginning of a 6-month tour of Britain. Britain's tabloid journalists noted Meghan's trendy clothes, a Canadian navy blue cashmere coat, an Austrian black turtleneck, a British beige chino skirt and boots, and a Scottish tote bag. "Just how you would imagine a modern princess to look," swooned a fashion aficionado. Hours after the list of her outfits was published, their manufacturers reported a sellout of stocks. That news pleased Jessica Mulrooney, Meghan's Canadian stylist and friend, and a creative director of a London designer said, "Meghan's personal style has an effortless ease that personifies her character." Inevitably, commentators compared Meghan with the Duchess of Cambridge. Kate came off unfavourably. During that day, all the boxes were ticked. Visits to an HIV centre, an institute giving health information to local Africans, a group providing advice on nutrition, and Nottingham Contemporary, a centre for love, life and health. The itinerary foreshadowed the routine life Meghan could expect as a member of the royal family. AIDS sufferers, Meghan was reminded, were a particular target of Diana's charity work. Following in Diana's footsteps was particularly important for both Harry and Meghan. After nightfall, the couple were back in Kensington Palace, sleeping in Harry's home, which was appropriately called Nottingham Cottage. Meghan voiced no regrets or foreboding about her new life. On the contrary, she was thrilled. For years, her destiny had been to be distinct from the crowd. Repeatedly frustrated after leaving college, she was never deterred by failure. Now her tenacity had been rewarded. Her lucky break had miraculously materialized. Marrying an English prince was an unexpected prize for someone seeking the American dream, to rise from obscurity to respectable prosperity. An essential ingredient of her trajectory had been that her story should be told on her terms. Controlling the narrative was essential to her success. As Oscar Wilde wrote, "The truth is rarely pure and never simple." The royal family would soon discover that Meghan Markle's expectations and ambitions might be rather different from what they and the enthusiastic British public were anticipating. During those first blissful weeks, only hardened cynics asked whether it might even be possible that the 1,000-year monarchy could be jeopardized by this unknown American actress. Chapter 1. Thomas. "It was love at first sight," Thomas Markle said after Rachel Meghan Markle, his youngest daughter, was born on the 4th of August, 1981, at the West Park Hospital in Canoga Park, Los Angeles. The 37-year-old father proudly held the newborn baby, who he repeatedly called Flower. Doria Markle, his 24-year-old wife, was sleeping, comatose after her anesthetic for the caesarean birth. Once Doria awoke to discover she had a daughter, she pronounced her name should be Rachel. Thomas preferred Meghan. As a compromise, she was called Rachel Meghan. Within days, Rachel was forgotten,